Hey everyone, RJ here with CV Tech. How's everyone doing tonight? Hope y'all can see me okay. It looks very dim here on my end. However, I do have my brightness turned down to conserve battery on the iPhone. So it may not look very bright. Let me know. My batteries, I think, are kind of getting a little bit weak, so I can barely see myself here in the camera, unlike normal, but I'm not going to mess with it, because if I mess with it, I'm liable to mess it up. So I'll find out here in a second just how bright the screen actually is. So thank you for everyone joining in right now. I'm going to go ahead and pull up YouTube here and look at the comments. I'm just going to lower this brightness screen down as well, because this phone don't have the best battery. So yeah, thought I'd do a little live stream tonight, a little bit earlier tonight, because I don't want to be out all night. Let's go ahead and just so let's see just how bright it actually is. So it does look a little bit dark here on my end, but it's okay. It's okay. So let's go ahead and set this up here. I can see everything. Wheezy Pack, what's going on? I hope I don't get your name wrong, but Misael Quintero, how's it going? Appreciate it, appreciate it. What's up? Take his life. What's going on? The camera quality is okay. Congrats on 20K. Appreciate that, appreciate that. Tony asked, should I buy a Cricket LG Stylo? You mean the Stylo 4? I personally don't recommend the Stylo 4. I don't, honestly. What's up, M. Keller? Kenneth Martin, what's going on? See, you're feeling better? Yeah, so. What's up, Chris Stevenson? What's up, man? I appreciate that. Yeah, long time no see. It's been a while. I streamed the other day. Hopefully notifications are going out. I got 10 watching, so hopefully notifications are going out. I know it is 11 o'clock on the dot here on the East Coast. I know it's a bit earlier, in other parts of the country. Yeah, the Stylo 4, Tony, I personally don't recommend. I don't. I have used them, and they're nothing but problems. Some people love them. I personally don't. Did everywhere wear green today? Not me. No green for me today. Why don't you like the new Stylo? Because it works good for a little bit. It'll work good for a little while, and then it just becomes one big headache. It lags, it freezes. I've used several different Stylos from different carriers, and all of them has just been bad. They've just been bad. I used one the other day it's like 6 months old, and it wouldn't do anything. The screen wouldn't react. It was sluggish. It was slow, and to me, it's just not worth the money, to be honest. What's up, No Life 2692? YouTube just updated today on iOS. I just updated mine before I went live. I'm on the iPhone right now. I'm not on the iPhone 7, but I am on the iPhone. Let's see. Battery life on my S9 Plus is still very good, and it's 3 months old. Not a change. Well, it shouldn't. It shouldn't change. 20K, I remember when you still had 8K. Yes, I'm telling you. Been around a long time. It's been a long time since I've been at 8K. How long you been subscribed? Because I can't even remember when I was at 8K, to be honest with you. The new LG Q7 Plus. I'm hearing good things, but I don't own the Q7 Plus. Those are all port-in deals or whatever for Metro, and I just don't really have numbers to port in and stuff like that. So that's why I haven't picked up those phones. That boy Tuck, what's going on? How's it going? What's up, Rose Jane? Congrats on 20K subs. You're awesome. Hope your day went well. My day has been okay, but thank you so much. What's up, Michael? How's it going? Congrats. Oh, hey, what's going on, Mike? What's going on, man? Appreciate that. Oh, your YouTube red ended today. Caleb, hey, how's it going? My battery life changed drastically on the S7. Yes, the S7. I got the S7 right here, actually. And the battery is horrible. That's horrible. No, I have not used Free Up Mobile and probably won't. Thank you, Alan Osborne. Appreciate it. Thank you, Caleb. Thank you, No Live 2692. I'm a new subscriber. My old channel got terminated, so hi, long time no see. What was your other channel? That way I may know, because I don't, just so I'll know. B-Tech Reviews. So stoked for you. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Hey, Shay Kennedy, Queen Squad. How you doing? The Critique Sandwich YT. Yo, what's up? I'm not familiar with some of these names. So if you changed your name, let me know. If you're, like I said, if you're new here, welcome. Thank you for joining. It just looks really dim on my end. It don't look very bright at all. I'm gonna try to brighten up my LED here and see if that helps any at all. The reason why I wear these glasses, like I said, is because it is very, very dark. Now, that might be a bit better there. And that might show up better there than it did before. These batteries are going dead in the LED. So now I'm on the high settings. That might be a little bit better. 25K will get here quick for you. I'm hoping so. I'm hoping that after pushing that 20K, it's going to start picking up, maybe. I don't know. Hopefully, notifications went out because I got 19 watching. But thank you all 19 for being here. Y'all were awesome. I think it's 8 likes, so thank y'all so much. Chad, how's it going? Congrats. No one deserves it more, but I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Hope to hit 10K by the end of the year. How many subs are you at now, B-Tech Reviews? Been watching your videos for a while. Can't remember when I subbed. Oh, okay. You can use battery saving mode on S7 if that helps. Yeah, I could. I missed my YouTube red, but it's not worth $12 a month. I decided. Yeah, that's why I never got it either, was because I don't think it's worth paying $12 a month. I mean, I'm already paying enough out as it is, with cell phone bills and other bills and paying other things like that. I just and Amazon Prime and all that. I can't afford to pay $12 extra for YouTube, really. And to me, it just would not seem to be a good decision for me to do. So that's why I never done it. Rock the Tech Guy, congratulations. Hey, appreciate it. Oh, you're new. Awesome. Thank you for joining in. The Critique Sandwich YT. I like watching you on my iPad. That way I can actually see. Teal Gray. What's up, y'all? How's it going? Are you still the Kodak? Okay, the Kodak phone I still have. But, okay, now the Kodak phone has been put up for a long time, okay? I wrapped it up really securely. I put it in a bag very securely where it can get damaged. Well, a little while back, I pulled it out and I powered it on, and I see a black line on the left part of the screen going from the top all the way down to the bottom in a perfect line, and it never goes away. I'm not sure how it happened, but now there is a nasty line going from top to the bottom, and it's not a big deal. The phone is still usable, but I'm just wondering how that line got there, because it's never been dropped. It's never had any problems. I've never dropped it, never abused it. The phone looks like the first day I bought it, really. So how that line got there, I'll never know. I'm doing good. Congrats on 20,000. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing their B-Tech Reviews. Appreciate it. He just died in Fortnite. Oh, 8.1K. Oh, yeah. We'll have to get you to 10K, man. Most definitely. Jeffrey Taylor, still living my Moto G6 Ford. Should I get the iPhone 6S from Metro? Whenever people ask me about should I go from Android to iOS, I never know what to say. I never know what to say whenever they're like, should I go from an iPhone 6S to a 7, or go from like a G6 Forge to a G6 this or like a higher end, I could always say, well, yeah, I prefer that. When it goes from an Android to an iOS or vice versa, I have a difficult time saying yes or no because they're different ecosystems, so they're going to be a completely different experience. I like the iPhone 6S, but it all depends on if you really want to. If you've never used iOS before and you want to try them out, the 6S is a good phone to try them out with. Hey, Andy Logan, appreciate that, man. Oh, it's cool, MCL, no problem. How many provider do you pay for cell phone now on those phones you have? I got Total Wireless. I'm on a third line, so I don't pay nearly nothing for Total Wireless, but I also have to pay for Better SIM. That's what I am streaming on right now. I got Better SIM, and I'm paying that every month just to do these live streams with y'all. If it wasn't for that, then I could save $40 a month. If I didn't use this for live streaming, but I can't always stream from home, and I have to sometimes stream out and about because sometimes NetBuddy, it does a really good job, but at my house it's sometimes it's kind of up and down. So that then and I'm getting really good speed right now. I'm in a more comfortable environment. Where I'm streaming now at home is very uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable. And yeah, I'm in my nice comfortable seat in my car. It's quiet, it's peaceful, it's cool. The temperatures is cool. So and like I said, it's quiet. So and also like I say in every live stream, I read every comment individually. And I answer them in the order which they are received, I guess you could call it. So it might take 30 seconds, it might take 3 or 4 minutes, and if I got my own opinion to throw in, it might take a few more minutes. So don't go anywhere. If you ask a question, ask it once. I will definitely get to your comment as I'm scrolling down the comments, as I got the comments right here in front of me. So I read everyone individually and I answer everyone individually. So just hang back and I will definitely get to your comment as soon as I see it. I can make a budget tech channel, LOL. Bring me much entertainment. Well, I appreciate it, man. First time I got a notification that you were live, it was last Easter. Really? Wow. Yeah, I don't know what the deal with YouTube is. YouTube is really slacking a lot, which we all know that. YouTube is slacking a lot. Congrats for 20K subs. Thank you so much. Teal Gray, are you new or did you change your name? Because I don't remember that name. What's up, Michael West? What's going on? I've got me a nice cell phone bill, 6 lines on Sprint. Oh yes, plus 2 device payments. Yeah, no life. I was surprised when that Kodak phone done that. Jasmine Brown, how you doing? Thank you for joining. Watching ads on YouTube, no big deal to me. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't mind watching a 5-second ad. Don't bother me none. I did like the feature that I could leave the screen off and still have, yeah. I think that might be the dead pixels. I mean, but see, the way it is it's not like, where you see like a little pixel here, pixel there, where it's like it's dead. It's a straight line. It's just one straight line on like the first quarter of the screen. It's an itty bitty paper thin line that goes from the top all the way to the bottom in a perfect straight line. I have no idea what caused it. You can try to get the Kodak phone screen. It ain't worth it. It's not worth getting it fixed. I never really use it. I use it every once in a while. It's not enough to where it's really annoying to look at. So I mean, if it was a phone that I mainly use, I would, but it's not. YouTube Red offers 3 main things: original programming that's not worth paying for, in my opinion. It's ad free, which is decent. Background playback is useless now. The Oreo and up has PIP, picture, yeah. I decided to put my money towards Tidal Music instead. Can you do a review? Tyler said, can you do a review on the Blue Studio Mega 2018? I'm probably going to pass on them, to be honest with you. A lot of those older Blue phones, I mean, I haven't even seen one. To be honest. Yeah, but see, the ads is what helps YouTubers out. You know, the ads is what helps us out. You know, what's up, Vincent D? Hey, Sean White. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. How you doing? Why did I put that earlier? Oh. Yeah, same to you, Vincent D. I finally did a speed test on AT&T's LTE network in my area, and their speeds are slower than Verizon. Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem, no life. 2692. Yeah, I like having both as well, iOS, Android. I mean, I use Android more. I'm more of an Android person than I am an Apple iPhone person, but I use them both. Using an iPhone right now to stream, using an Android to watch the stream and make sure that I'm looking at all the comments. So I use them both about equally. Have you seen the Galaxy A9? I think it's a good mid-ranger with a quad camera, but I feel like the Best Buy is charging too much. It's Samsung. Anything named Samsung is too much. It's just my feelings on it. But yeah, I've seen the Galaxy A9. Breeze Comics, hey, appreciate it. Winning that price range, I think the 6S with me and bathroom faucet, specifically the bathroom faucet. What are you talking about, man? You prefer iOS better? Yeah, I mean, you know, if people like iOS better, it's cool. Android better, it's cool. People ask me what you like better. I'm like, well, I like Android better, but I'll use them both. You know, there's some things iPhones are better at than Androids, and vice versa. I mean, that's just like some Google apps are better on iOS than they are on Google than they are on Android phones. And I'm like, it's always funny to see a Google app work better on iPhone than than on Android. It kills me sometimes. I shared the stream on my Twitter and in Discord. Thank you, Queen Squad. Appreciate it. I'm kind of been wanting to try on Spectrum Mobile, but I don't want to pay the extra money. I don't blame you. Congrats on 20K. I just want to say you are doing a great job. You're definitely one of the best. I appreciate. God bless you too as well, man. Thank you so much for that, Vincent D. What am I reviewing next? I got several things up my sleeve right now. Nothing. I mean, just kind of have to hit that bell, hope for the notification. Because honestly, views has been down, really down. Views has been down. Revenues has been down. Everything's kind of going down right now. This time of the year is really tough for a lot of YouTubers, especially if you're a smaller YouTuber. If you're a big YouTuber with millions of subscribers, you're not going to feel the effect very much. When you're small or smaller, you can tell the difference. And whenever the new year hits, it hits you hard. And then I got sick for like 2 weeks, and I couldn't do anything, and that kind of killed everything off. So, right now it's been kind of tough, but it's picking. The views have just not been there lately. So hopefully, the views will start picking up, and things will get better. Cameron, 20K, congrats. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. How's the job? Right now, I'm still on the hunt, man. What's up, Jeremiah? The line is the LCD. Yeah, probably damaged, yeah. How it got damaged, I'll never know. Because it was wrapped up secure. And it was never dropped in. I don't know. Yeah. But the thing is, I never use it. Like, if I used it on a daily, it would get on my nerves, but I don't. What's up, TSB? How you doing? I like the little survey ad that pops up on some videos. Oh yeah, it's a shame how YouTube is getting. I love YouTube, but sometimes they are. The reason why I watch the ads on YouTube because those ads help the content out. It does. It helps us out. Because I mean, we're making the videos. Okay. Here's like an example. One video sometimes takes me an hour to an hour and a half to make. I'll have 30 minutes of video, and by the time I spend another hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours editing, I'm down to 10, 11 minutes, sometimes even less than that. Because there's just a lot of stuff that has to be cut out, a lot of things has to be done. Then by the time you upload it, which that can take, depending on your internet speed, and then by the time you put all the ads, or not ad, but by the time you put all the tags and the descriptions and titles and thumbnails and all that, I mean, you'll have 4 to 5 hours on one video. It ain't but like 10 minutes long. So, and then, that's why the ads are there. That's why a lot of times if a video's every 10 minutes, a lot of us YouTubers will put in multiple, like 2 or 3 different ad breaks because it helps us out. Because, you know, that's just the way it is. Reason, what TechTuber was saying they hope to get 10K. That was B-Tech Reviews. B-Tech Reviews. Thanks, TJ. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, TSB. Sometimes YouTube is a drag. Do you? Oh yeah, I watch basketball March Madness. I hate to see Duke win the ACC championship because I don't like Duke. I'm a Carolina Tar Heel fan through and through. I hate that they got beat by Duke by 1 point. I mean, what? I mean, 1 point. What? One free throw miss, 2 free throws miss made all the difference in the world with that game. But it is what it is. I was actually pulling for Florida because I just can't stand Duke that bad. Even though Duke is still part of the Carolina team, I don't like them. Can't stand them. But yes, I'm looking forward now to the NCAA championship. What does the name CV in your name stand for? Well, when I first started the channel, it was going to be nothing but just like uploading nothing. Uploading this or that. Not really going to be anything. It stood for Carolina Venom. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me how I came up with Carolina Venom because I have no idea why. And then when I started doing tech stuff, I just kind of took the C from Carolina and the V from the Venom and put them together for CV Tech Reviews. Is what it was for a while. Then I narrowed it down to CV Tech. So yeah, it's just a weird name. If I could change it, I would, and I can change it, but since the name is now branded, I don't want to change it because it's just too much of a headache. So I'm gonna leave it what it is, which has been like this for years now. So that's where the CV comes from. And do I like it? Not really, but I'm not gonna change it now. I'm growing my beard as well. Love the beard. Hashtag beard gang. Yeah, got the beard going on there. It's getting too thick, to be honest. I need to get rid of it. iPhone, blue phone, and Best Buy for 60, glass front and back and everything. Look pretty cool. So that's what CV stood for when I first started the channel. Because like I said, when I first started the channel, it was a bunch of RC car racing, stuff like that. It was just a bunch of just videos that made no sense, really, that really wasn't, really didn't mean anything, really wasn't going to amount to anything. And instead of just scrapping the channel and making a whole new channel for what it is now and having a whole different name that made more sense and stuff like that, I just, wasn't thinking and just kind of narrowed it down to that. And that's what it's been for however many years now. Do you think that the other companies will make a budget foldable smartphone? I hope not. But who knows? What's up, Robert Watlington? What's going on? Verizon and T-Mobile have the fastest speeds in my area because AT&T and Sprint are slow. Think foldable phones will disappear fast? I think they are just, yeah, I don't really see them being around very long either. I'm getting a new phone to replace my iPhone X in June. Can't decide if I should get the XS Max or wait for the 11 or whatever will it be called. Yeah, I mean, when does the next iPhones generally start being introduced and released? I can't remember. Somebody can help me out on that. So like when people ask which is better, Windows or Apple, I run Windows. Or yeah, there you go. So there you go. It's kind of hard to really kind of, answer that question. My iPad is basically my computing device. My phone, it's just my phone. What's up, Jesse Dominguez? How you doing, man? What's up, Dick Insanity? What's going on, bro? Appreciate that. You have a computer, so why can't you just work online from home besides YouTube? There's just not a lot out there for stuff like that around here. Or just not. I feel like in terms of the free, found that Metro, the iPhone 6s is probably the best device. So the Androids that are free aren't really worth all that much. I really haven't paid much attention to what Metro, Cricket, Boost are offering right now and upgrades or port-in deals. To be honest, I rarely, if never, go into a retail store. So I really don't know what kind of deals they have going on in any of those stores as far as phones or nothing like that. Unless I hear it on YouTube or somebody tells me about it, I really don't know what kind of deals is going on in stores nowadays. What's up, Tyler the Gamer? I finally made it to one of your streams for once. I know you don't go live very much, but I missed too many. Yeah, I decided to go live tonight because I said I was going to go live at 20K. And so yeah, I'm at 20K now. No, I'm smoking a Juul, smoking a vape. So the old phones you don't use on eBay. That's a thought. I think I'm going to get the Moto G7. I think it's sweet with that price point. I showed my wife the new Razr, and she was like, I want one. LOL. Oh, well, yeah. I heard that the Moto G7 is a really good phone. I wouldn't mind trying that out myself. So saving up money to get other phones. Still using the ZTE Blade X Max. Screen goes dark for 5 to 10 minutes. It shuts off and comes back on 3 times a day. That thing's still holding on, though. That thing is still hanging in there. But yeah, got Duke, yeah, got Jeremiah in here saying Duke, yeah, oh no, I won't work. You should really move as soon as, yeah, I can't, man, can't. Honestly, Kenneth, I've said this over and over again. I'm kind of getting tired of saying it and repeating it, to be honest. Phone service, Wi-Fi, and carriers is not important to me. I'm not going to uproot myself just to get better Wi-Fi or better phone service because it's not important to me. I could care less. I'm just being real with you. I mean, it's not that important. I mean, me moving somewhere else from where I'm at right now just to get better coverage, nah, man, nah. Yeah, if BTech Reviews is still in the chat, man, actually, if you scroll up, you might see his comment, and you can push the bubble on the side and go to his channel and subscribe from there. If he's not no longer in the chat. My beard is somewhere between homeless guy and mountain man at the moment. Don't get rid of the beard, keep growing it. I don't know. Cellular Value Tech. There you go. September. Okay. So, yeah, it'll be here for you know it. Believe me, it'll be here for you know it. I'm liking this LG G7 ThinQ. Okay. Oh, had the flu. I had something like the flu for like 2 weeks. I don't know if it's the flu or not, but it was bad enough. And appreciate that, man. Considering getting an iPhone 8 Plus or 7 Plus, 8 Plus because of the wireless charging. I don't use wireless charging, and my Galaxy S9 Plus has wireless charging, yeah. iPhone is hot for September releases. Yeah. When you install Windows on a MacBook, it's best of both worlds. There you go. Got a Moto E5 Plus about 3 weeks ago. How are you liking it? Hey, what's going on, Tech Wiz? Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Just step by step. Hey, what's up, Tech Twan B? How you doing? And appreciate that. Round 4, Duke versus North Carolina national champions. I hope that would be the awesomest sweet game if it was Carolina and Duke at the final NCAA championship game. That would be the deal. There's a very slight chance of that happening, but both of them are very good teams. I mean, you know, when it comes to the ACC, I mean, I know now the NCAA is the whole country and everything, so it's going to be a lot more tough, but with the ACC, man, you know, it was down to Carolina and Duke against Florida. So, I mean, you know, they're always, I mean, anybody's got to admit, Carolina and Duke is the two best teams in the nation. I mean, if you want to believe it or not, don't matter. It's real. So, what in the world was that? Somebody ride on a flat tire. I think somebody's riding around on a flat tire somewhere. I hear something flopping. Anyway, I'm going to check it. Okay. Maybe starting work with T-Mobile soon. Oh, sweet. My Verizon location actually got closed because of the mall I was at. Oh, well, nice, man. Getting a job at T-Mobile soon, possibly. You better move out of state for better while. I even went online through eBay and bought the Winner logo on my Mac, but wow. What's up, Chris? Chris Juarez, what's going on, man? Hey, what's up, Peyton Cannon? Appreciate that. I got to go to school now. Got school tomorrow. Awesome. All right, appreciate it. Thank you for joining in, Low Life 2692. Thank you for joining in, man. I didn't have internet for over a year, and I didn't hear or mind one bit. I know it's probably one of the two. I'll probably end up getting the iPhone 7 Plus and matte black 128 gig. I've seen a couple of them on Facebook and Swappa for $350 to $400 in good mint condition, and I'll have the best of both worlds. There you go. It's better than my LG X charge. The only thing I was expecting before I got it was a 1080p resolution display and the bigger processor, but what the price is going for, it's not bad. If he blew out his shoe again. Tar Heels for life, man. Tar Heels for life. Hey, everybody was like, oh, you know, Zion's out of the game. You know, that's why Carolina beat Duke. But even when he was in the game, they only beat him by 1 point. And honestly, if that one dude, I can't remember his name, if one of his last shots was not a, what was it, offensive foul against Duke, and that shot went in and got them 2 points, they would have won anyway. They would have been by 1 point. So because of that, because he messed up and made it, well, I think an offensive foul towards the end there, that pretty much done it for Carolina. Hey, Chad with a $1 donation. Hey, shout out to Chad. Thank you for that, man. Appreciate that donation. Means a lot, man. Thank you so much. Just found Bit Reviews. He has over, just added over 8,000 subs. What's up, Tech Rants? Appreciate that, man. Had to give $1 just for 20K. Hey, I appreciate it, man. It means a lot. Helps out a lot. Thank you so much. And the iPhone 7 Plus is still a fantastic phone. It's one of my favorite iPhones. Yes, it's a good phone. I got the 7 Plus for $299 when I switched to Cricket. How much are Jewel Pods where you are? Because they're $25 a pack here. They're $15.99 a pack here. Right now, the Moto E5 Plus is going for $99 on Boost Mobile, plus the service and everything else. Okay. Yeah, it's crazy expensive. My cop friend gave me a free unlocked iPhone 6, but I'm using my Moto E4 because it has better battery life. Absolutely. Absolutely. And actually, I'm having to buy them online now because, you know, since the whole, you know, government screw off, you know, pretty much took Juul down a notch because they was actually taking, people away from smoking into vaping. The government didn't like it because the government wasn't getting the kickback from the big cigarette companies like they was getting, because people were starting to vape more. So they had to find an excuse on to take Juul out of stores, especially the flavored pods, and they got to buy them online, which is more of a pain than going to the store and buying them. But we all know how that whole deal works. I've mentioned it before, and you know how I feel about it. So, yeah. Anyway, getting off that subject. If not, I'll just head back to Cricket because, to be honest, Cricket was the best carrier I worked for. Yeah. At least it's easy to get jobs, man. I'm telling you, around here, man, it's not easy at all. I got a smart note to replace. Oh, okay. Do you know about Progressive Leasing? Stay far, far away from Progressive Leasing. That's just my opinion. Progressive Leasing, if you just say you buy a Galaxy phone that's like $900, you do Progressive Leasing. By the time you pay it off, you'll be paying back over $2,000 for the phone. Progressive Leasing is a ripoff, and most people will tell you to stay clear of Progressive Leasing. That Samsung S10 looks ugly. I don't think it looks bad. I mean, if I had my choice of one, it'd be the S10. But yeah, I ain't paying the money for just just an S series Galaxy. It ain't with the money, in my opinion. I have FitKit, which is like a Juul. Oh, okay, much cheaper. Also got Vape Called. I've never heard of those, so I've never heard of them before. I did affirm leaving with Visible and got 24 months and 0% interest on an iPhone 8 and 200 rebate if I keep the service for 2 months. Wow, okay. Dang. 0 interest? That's awesome. Oh, you wish you'd known that before you signed the lease for Progressive Leasing. Oh, yeah. I hear that they're rough. I never had them before. Take a Sanity says Progressive Leasing is not all of that, but remember the bill is separate from your phone bill. It is very sketchy, and that's coming from an ex-Verizon Cricket employee. Ha ha. Oh, you used to vape, but you quit 2 months ago. 30 milliliters of juice is $12. It's the same. Oh, okay. Wow. Dang, that's a lot cheaper. Well, I have to get some sleep. Have to see if I can get a job at Best Buy. Have a good night. All right. Thank you, man. Take his life. Appreciate you joining in. You have a good night, and we'll talk to you later. So I got 42 watching and 31 likes. Thank you so much. Also, much appreciated to Chad for the $1 donation. That's much appreciated. They're always open. Yeah, that'll refill a lot of pods. I'm going to try and pay it off in the 90 days. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Trade Talk had marked most of their iPhones down. 6S 149, 6S Plus 199 at Walmart. I know somebody that bought one the other day. 6S Plus for $499. The 7's $299. The 7 Plus is $400. Yeah. What's up, Big John Tech Reviews? How's it going? Thank you, man. Appreciate it. The Samsung Galaxy S9 looks better than the S10 in my opinion. I mean, the S10 looks nice. I mean, believe me, I would love to have a Galaxy S10, but, I ain't made out of money, and I ain't got a money tree in my backyard. Juul Pause only has 0.7. I thought it was 0.9. I thought it was 0.9, but it's still not a lot. The guy in the Cricket store lied to me. What'd he say? I'm curious to hear what the Cricket store employee said to you. So, things to come from here on out after hitting 20K. Hopefully the subscriber counts will start rising faster. Hopefully, you know, I have more content. I'm telling you here lately, I've not been very motivated to make content. I'm not going to lie to you. You know, with the view counts being down, everything being down, it kind of lowers motivation to make videos. Hey, what's up? Fill the car up, buddy, with a $20 donation. Shout out to Big John Tech Reviews, man. Thank you for that donation. Means a lot. Thank you so much. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you, man. I actually prefer the S10e over the others. I would prefer the S10e as well, but being left-handed and that fingerprint scanner being on the very right top corner is a stretch. Now, if you're right-handed, it's no problem. But when you're a lefty and your hands ain't like, your hands are kind of smaller and you don't have like huge long fingers, that's a kind of a stretch. So that's kind of why I would prefer the S10, just because of the, you know, the scanner right there in front. But yeah, I know it's kind of crazy, but I like scanners, and honestly, being a lefty and being on the right top corner is kind of a bad place for left-handed people. I can get the Galaxy S10e 200 if I trade in my Pixel 3, but I'm enjoying Android Q Beta. If anyone was wondering, Pi and Q are not all that. Are you serious? This iPhone was at 80% 41 minutes ago, and I'm down at 20% on the iPhone SE. I went through 60% battery in 40 minutes. That tells you anything about how iPhone SE batteries are. Oh, we're going to give better battery life on iOS 12. Yeah, right. All they're doing is making you want to upgrade to the newer iPhones, and they want to slow the SEs and the 6Ss and all that down because they know that people like good battery life. If they can kill the battery on the SEs and the 6Ss and all of those, well, I'll just upgrade. Well, sorry, Apple, you're not going to get it from me. He said it would be the same price even if I paid it off in a year. Tech Insanity, man. Let me know about that, because I've heard different. Don't we all wish that we had a money tree in our backyard? Yes. Did you know North Carolina's playing who? When did the tournament start? Is the tournament started now already? I promoted your channel on my Facebook. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that much. You can still use your right hand to unlock the iPhone. Yeah, you can, yeah. But I'm a lefty, so I pick up my phone with my left hand 90% of the time. You're also left-handed. Awesome. Welcome to the 10%. 10% of people with that are lefties. Let's see. Cricket employees, not all, but some just want to sell to get money. Not that it's wrong, because it's our job, but they do not tell the truth to customers, especially smaller dealers. Got to love iPhones. ... Not. Yeah. I mean, I can't believe it. I was at 80%, because I looked at it when I started. 80% battery, 40 minutes, and I'm at 20%. The iPhone 7 that I used the other night to stream, got a lot better than that. I mean, I streamed, it was at like 90%, I want to say it was, or 80%. It was about the same, and I streamed for a while, and it was like 40% when I was done. Told you iPhone batteries suck. Yeah, well, I know that they ain't good. This is an SC as well. They're wanting to get us away from the SCs and the 6Ss and all of these and go with the newer ones. We know how Apple works. My iPhone 10 has good battery life, usually at 59 by the end of the day, of course. But give it a couple of years and they'll slow it down too. They'll slow it down. They'll make the battery life crap on it as well. Because my battery percentage is like 99% capacity on my iPhone SE. I never had poor battery life on iPhones. Always had at least a full day without any. See, I can get a full day on an iPhone SE if I'm not using it a whole lot. But live streaming, I got the brightness down, Bluetooth's off, everything's off on this iPhone. The screen is dim. I can barely even see myself on the Finder here. That's how low I got the battery. The screen is almost all the way down. And nothing else is on except for doing this, and the battery dropped like that. But I love the SC. The SC is still my phone that I carry around all the time. My SC actually had better battery life than my 6S, but I decided to switch to the 7 Plus for my battery. Yeah, now my 6S, I think it has a bad battery because that thing is horrible. It's worse than this. It's worse than this SC. It'll last from 100%. It takes a minute to get to like 80%, but after 80%, it drops like boom. If I do videos on a 6S, I can be at 80%. I can do 2 videos and it'll say 20% battery, and it's like in making videos, it's not that long at all. So there's something wrong with the battery in my 6S. After the stream, go to settings on the SC, go to battery, and check the battery. The battery health is at 99%. My battery capacity is 99% on my SC. No, Thursday tournament starts on Thursday. Oh, okay. Thank you for letting me know that. No, I do not buy lottery tickets. Oh, another left-handed. Awesome. 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 Another one. Rose James left-handed. Awesome. Cricket stores seem to be the nicest of all the prepaid carriers. I gotta agree with that. Always call multiple Cricket stores to verify info, especially customer service. My iPhone 10 claims it only has 99% battery health, but it charges 100%. Still makes no sense. Well, mine is showing 99% and mine goes to 100%. I don't think that really means anything. I'm not sure what that means. I don't know. But I would not use them as I don't care for AT&T. But I do not see why people go to Metro and Cricket is the same price, but Metro has crap service. They go to Metro for the phones. They don't go to Metro for the service. They go to Metro for the phones, for the really good port-in deals. When you can get this phone here, they cost $200 at Cricket in the port-in, and they're offering it at Metro for free. People cares more about phones than they do the service. If they can get a phone for free, they don't care about service. Don't just pay to get the phone unlocked, then go to Cricket. Apple hasn't slowed down the 7S, the 7s, not yet. Give it another year, they will. Give it to the next year, they will. I'm still mad. I got banned from the Boost Mobile store. Wow. I would walk in with my Cricket gear just looking at phones, and sometimes customers would talk to me. Wow. And they banned you for that? Wow. Motorola has some awesome battery life. Yeah. See, my Umidigi F1 that I'm using on a daily has a 5150 milliamp battery, and this thing will last me forever. This thing lasts me a long time. I had to get you to the 20K subs, my friend. You make amazing content and you give reasons to get a good phone without thinking about it. I appreciate that, Chris. I appreciate that a lot, man. Yeah, I try to just be honest about everything. I mean, I don't want to, give a bunch of false stuff. I want to be honest as I can be. A lot of times I think what people want to hear. If people ask me a question about something, but I figure I'm gonna get the truth, and I don't want that to ever change. My Moto E5 Plus has a 5,000 mAh battery that lasts all day. Yeah, my Yumi GF1 with the 5150, it lasts about 2 to 3 days on a good day. My friend and uncle's, well, what happened? Let's see what happened there. Hang on. Man, my whole screen glitched here. Give me a second. My friend and uncle's iPhone 6s battery suck bad, but the battery says needs servicing. Theirs battery health is at 80%, but I think, yeah, well, mine's at 100%. Hey, what's up, Big House Productions? Appreciate that, man. M. Keller's a lefty here as well. Awesome. What's up, Menace Gaming? Just upgraded to J3 Achieve from iPhone. iPhone what? What kind of iPhone? I love it so far, by the way. I can't read that. My eyes are bad with my glasses on. Yeah, these are prescription also, by the way. So yeah, without these here on, I can't see it. Everything's blurred. What kind of iPhone did you have? And thank you for the congrats, man. What's up, J. Edgar? How's it going? So we got a lot of lefties in here. Wow. My iPad seems to last a long time. If they were going for the service, they go to Boost. What's up, I Take You Out guy? What's going on, man? How's it going? I'm amazed at how much Metro sucks. Well, I don't say this carrier sucks, that carrier sucks, because really, when it comes to carriers, it all depends on where you live. I mean, I've said that all along, that it all depends on where you live. If you live, there's areas where Sprint's superior, there's areas where T-Mobile's superior, and, really, I don't say that any carrier sucks, because they don't. I mean, I can sit here and say that T-Mobile overall in my area is bad. I mean, whenever I can drive 35 miles, from one place to one place, and in that 35 miles, never, in country areas, and never get one bar of service, always searching for service on T-Mobile, I can sit here and say, yeah, T-Mobile sucks. But that's just in my area. It's not everywhere. There's areas where T-Mobile is dominant everywhere, and they had the best service. So, it's kind of subjective when it comes to carriers. It's just whatever works out best for you. So really, no carrier sucks, because it's going to work. Because it's going to work for somebody somewhere. Why are all their customer service reps? I have no idea. I love EAS Gaming. Hey, 20K subs. Never thought that day would come. Man, I know. It took it long enough, that's for sure. I'm wanting to start buying phones, fixing them, and reselling them again. So if you ever want to sell any, all right, I'll let you know. I used to think they were all more or less the same. Only way to get banned is to do something wrong. Do not believe that. I see that an iPhone 7 Plus on Facebook Marketplace, 120 gigabyte matte black unlocked in condition. Comes with 2 cases, a spec case, script case, and OtterBox case. So like a great deal. Okay. I'm going to the North Carolina versus on the game. Already bought the tickets. Oh, that's what's up. Appreciate that. I love ES Gaming. Thank you so much. See, I feel like I'm a flop half the time. I mean, it's funny. I make a video and I'm like, ugh, that's awful. But I bet that a lot of the YouTubers think the same thing. I think that a lot of YouTubers, when they make a video, they look at it and they're like, ugh, that's awful, horrible. But then you get a lot of good feedback from it, and you're like, well, okay. But I bet that every YouTuber is their own worst critic, to be honest. Appreciate that, J. Edgar. What's your opinion on the Samsung Galaxy S10 series? I like it. If I could afford an S10, I probably would buy an S10. But I can't, so I'm not. Just being real. What's up, Mastic Review? How's it going? I play tickets, especially second chance tickets. Would you recommend the Moto E5 Plus over the Play? Absolutely, 100%. The Plus is way better than the Play. Way better. I never used the Plus, but I know somebody who has, and yeah, definitely. Oh, the iPhone 6. Okay. iPhone 6 is still an okay phone. It still works in 2019. I got an iPhone 6 and I use it. Is it fast? No. But it's surprisingly faster than some modern budget Android phones. It's crazy. And that phone's what? How old was that phone? Came out in what? 2014? 2013? I don't remember when it came out. But it's still, even with 1 GB of RAM. RAM management sucks, but the phone still performs well. I've played PUBG on the iPhone 6 and a few sputters and stutters here and there, but it seems to hold its own. Even with the older A8 chip and 1 GB of RAM, seems to do better. I mean, you can't get an Android Go edition with 1 GB of RAM to do anything. But an iPhone 6 with 1 GB of RAM, and it surprisingly still does the job, even though it is showing its age and even though it is slowing down a lot. Especially when you use an SE to a 7, it does definitely show its age a lot. But if somebody wanted an iPhone 6, if somebody asked me today, should I buy an iPhone 6? I would say, if you don't care about blazing fast performance, but you want a phone that's going to still work halfway decent, even if it don't get iOS 13, the App Store, the apps that are available are still going to be able to be used for at least a couple more years. At least a couple more years. So I would say, yeah, if you can get it for a very good price, like less than $100, I would say yeah, because I think that it still is relevant, and I think it has a place in the market if you don't want to power use your phone. But if you want a phone to be blazing fast, just fast, then no, the 6 ain't gonna work for you. But I think that a 6 has its place, but it's just a very small group, you know. Also, I highly recommend Incipio cases. Yeah, I've had Incipio cases. I got one on my HTC One A9, and it's been a good one. Is it bad that I just started a job yesterday and I already want to quit? Hey, I've been there, Country Boy 88. I've been there. Back when I was 16, I had a job for 1 day and quit because I hated it. But I was 16 then. But yeah, there's been a lot of times. Republic Wireless offering 2 months of free services for porting in a number. Wow, okay. I've heard of Republic Wireless, but I haven't really read up much on them. Mr. Nick, what's up? Congrats on 20K subs. Thank you. I went swimming last night at my house. We have an indoor pool. Oh, that's what's up. I ain't swimming forever. Oh, guess what I got for free? But I have no idea, man. I have tried Freedom Pop. I didn't like Freedom Pop. The reason why I didn't like Freedom Pop is you got to download their dialer, their app, and their messaging app and all like that, and I didn't like it. Other than that, it was okay. I got a cracked S6 Edge in white and a broken Gold Galaxy S5 for free from my aunt. She cleans houses. Oh, okay. Do they work? I know you said the S5 is broken, but the cracked S6, does it work? Because it's hard to understand. Oh, yeah. It's only $400, says Kenneth Marlin, which let me look at his last comment that I have no idea where it is. Oh, okay. $400. Gotcha. The S6 had a Google lock, and I had a friend remove it. Oh, but it's blacklisted, sadly. Oh. Guess what, man? My friend on my plan has no Wi-Fi, and since the 7th of the month, he has only used 0.27 gigs of data. Now, that is not caring about phones. It is 11:57 here where I'm at. 3 minutes to midnight. I decided I'm not going to update my phones anymore. So what happened to the S7 will not kill my S9 as well. Since the 7th of this month, I'm now at 1 GB. Man, 1 GB. I then went through a gigabyte in this live stream. For 99 at Walmart, the 6S is, yeah, I think so. If you can get the 6 for $99, I think that that's not a bad pickup. I mean, especially if they give it iOS 13, which they should, since they gave the iPhone 5S that's a year older iOS 12. But who knows what Apple's going to do? I agree with you. I keep it as a backup. I saw it unlocked 6 for $150 on Amazon. Yeah, $150 for a 6, even if it's unlocked, that's pushing it. Everyone remember to look up and hit the like button. Only 28 likes with over 40 of us watching. Yeah, be sure to hit that like button. Thank y'all. And also, thanks for those donations. They help a whole lot. So, thank you so much for that as well. Honestly, wouldn't recommend an iPhone below the 6S. Well, I mean, that's your opinion. I give my opinion. I believe that if somebody asked me right now if they think that they should buy the iPhone 6, I would ask them first of all what they want to use their phone for. If they want a phone that's snappy and fast, I would say no, don't buy an iPhone 6. But they want one just to do just a little bit of gaming, a little bit of social media, messaging, stuff like that, FaceTime or whatever. I would say, yeah, an iPhone 6 is sufficient. I'm the kind of guy that's not going to sell somebody a lot higher phone just because I think that it's just because that's not what I do. If I am going to sell somebody on a phone, I want to first ask them what they use their phone mostly for. If they say, I do this, that, and the other, I'm going to say, well, you may want to step up to a 6S or a 7 for an iPhone, something like that. But if they tell me occasional social media, occasional Snapchat, messaging, talking, taking pictures here and there, I'm going to say then, yeah. If you don't power use your phone, then it's going to be good enough if you get it for a good enough price. I want to sit there and not try to sell them on an expensive phone if all they need is this or that. If they don't need but just so much. That's what I'm going to try to sell them. I'm going to say, now, this phone here is not a powerhouse. You can't power use it. You can't sit there and think you're going to be able to do this, and that because it's not made for that. It was made for it at one time, but now it's not made for that. It's now slowed down. Apps has gotten bigger. Things has gotten more intense as far as the apps and the games go. But if you're wanting the phone for just this or that, then yeah. So that's what I tell people. My stepdad's kid broke her iPhone 10. Oh, now she gotta get a 6. Now going from a 10 to a 6, that's gonna be a shock. She's using it and keeping her mouth shut. I bought an iPhone 4S with iOS 6 on eBay for $50. Wow. I'm going to use it for a full week and see if it's usable in 2019. iOS 6 was really well optimized. We'll see. Yeah, but you can't get any more apps, man. Can't get any apps for on iOS 6. Had a job. I hated it. Stayed 2 weeks. I've been there. Who does that Republic Wireless use? Yeah, who does that Republic Wireless use? I can't remember who they use. I forgot what service they use. Probably either T-Mobile or Sprint. I tried to support you and sent 5, but my card acted. Oh, hey, that's cool. That's cool. Also, I never mention it. I also got a PayPal as well. A PayPal.me as well. At least PayPal don't screw you like YouTube does. When it comes to that. But that's not in the description. I rarely ever do this. I don't do this anymore. I don't do this anymore, but I do. But sometimes I do throw it in there every once in a blue moon. Give me 1 second here. I want to look up this one little thing. Okay, nothing there. I may not have it. I may not have it. I used to have the link to my PayPal if anybody was ever interested in it, but I factory reset this phone and I never put it back in there. So honestly, right now, I don't remember. And the information is in the iPhone SE, which I am currently using. So, give me just 1 second here. I got to do something anyway. So just kind of hang around a second. I'm trying to do something here. Anyway, I'm not sure. I can't remember. I want to say it was paypal.me/cvtech, but I can't remember. And I erased it off the memo. But it's all good. Let's see where I was at. Get back to my chat here. Man, I was getting behind on my comments. Let's see. My phone has 1.5 gigabytes of music, and I run a lot and don't want to break my phone. Should I buy an MP3 player? That's up to you, man. Thinking of trying Mint in my Pixel. The phones I got with me tonight is the iPhone SE, the Galaxy S7, and the Umidigi F1. Also, the J3 Achieve was all I could afford for now, and it's not a bad phone. No, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. Not bad at all. Hang on 1 second. Text, you know. Give me a second. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know what this is like sometimes. Give me 1 second here. Sorry, y'all. Sometimes you got to answer replies, you know. Okay, I'm done. There we go. Now I can get back to what I was doing. Sorry about that, y'all. I love my iPhone 6S. It still works really good. Oh yeah. Congrats on 20K subs. Thank you, Massive Review. Appreciate it. The S6 Edge works fine. It's very cracked in a pink line in the screen. So it was broken. By the way, I'm still a Tar Heels fan, win or lose. I know they lost recently, but they are a good team. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm Tar Heel through and through all the way. Win or lose. Snagged the red iPhone XR off of offer up today for $385. Unlock. Wow. 256 gigabyte, came with a tempered glass, CPO case, and wireless charger. The old lady said it was too much for her to handle. LOL. That is a really good deal. Dang. I just press that like button. Hey, appreciate it, man. Now I got a Pixel 3, Moto Z2 Force, and an iPhone XR. There you go. I know someone who can remove blacklists, but not worth it. Yeah, I don't know about all that kind of stuff. Would you recommend the Moto E5 Plus for gaming or no? I've never actually used the E5 Plus. I'm just kind of going by what people have told me, that the E5 Plus is a good phone, but I've never personally used the E5 Plus. I'm sure I can find IPs on the internet for iOS 6. I really love iOS 6. You should make a Patreon. Nah, I'm not gonna do all of that. I mean, I got, like I said, I got PayPal if he wants to do that. Even though I can't remember it at the moment because I forget everything. I'm not gonna do all that kind of stuff. Easier to get paid and the message is read aloud. It's just on the screen. Oh, Streamlabs account. Gotcha. Streamlabs account. I was like, what? No, okay. Yeah, okay, gotcha. Smooth works well. I mean, I don't push it. I really don't push it anymore. I used to push it a lot. I don't push it no more like that. I just didn't like doing that. So, I mean, like I always said, if you go to any of my videos, any of my unboxings, and go to the description, just the very bottom of the description, is the link for PayPal. If anybody's ever interested, it's in every video, in the description at the very bottom. I don't sit here like I used to do and throw it in the chat every 5 minutes. I don't do that. I don't do that crap no more. That stuff don't fly. Then I don't mention, the super, as far as super chats go, the little icons down there, no need for me to mention it. You know what I'm saying? So I might say, hey, hit that like button, super chats are open, but yeah, who don't do that? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, anyway, I try to get off that subject because I don't try to push it. I cut that out. That's one thing that I decided to cut out or not mention. But it's always appreciated. Everybody that does and everybody that has tonight is very well appreciated. Smooth works well. Fast, just kind of boring. I like the design. The notch doesn't bother me really. The cameras are good, but the Pixel is still better at Kenneth Marlin, the first iPhone since the 5S for me. I still got my 5S, but I haven't used it in a long time. I dropped my Kyocera in the tub and didn't know, so I thought I lost my phone. I go back in the bathroom 3.5 hours later, and it still works. That's Kyocera for you. That's Kyocera for you. Kyocera is good about that kind of stuff. I gotta go. Wi-Fi is unstable. All right, man. Thank you for joining in, man. Bulldog Games. What is the best $150 Android phone with a headphone jack and no notch? $150. GSM or CDMA? Is it for Verizon? Is it for T-Mobile? He is talking to his hot date. Nah. No. Before I go, did you know iOS 12 lets you tell Siri to turn on the flashlight? I didn't know that. But thank you for joining in, man. You have a good one. Moto E5 Plus, it's like the E4 Plus, but with 13 gigabytes of storage and 3 gigabytes of RAM and the same 1.4 octa-core processor, 435. The tiny upgrade. It is. This is a tiny upgrade, but hey, that extra storage is good and that extra RAM is good. I never used the telephoto lens even when I had the S9 Plus. The Pixel just has the best point and shoot click camera. That's yeah. I've seen some really good pictures from the Pixel. I'm not gonna be on very very late. It's already 12:13. I don't want to be on very late. I don't want to be out very late. Seeing as how I have got to make videos tonight. I've got to. If I want to or not, I got to. At some point, I'm going to go listen to some music and get my drinks ready. This is M. Keller. You should get a wireless charging car mount. See, I don't have a phone with wireless charging, so that's not important to me. Well, the S7 is probably wireless charging, I reckon, but I'm just not about wireless charging, to be honest. Make a video tomorrow, please. You're so awesome. I can't tomorrow. I can't make it tomorrow. I gotta make it tonight. But thank you, Caleb. I appreciate that. Actually, might as well tell you about the time I had a Huawei phone. Also, there's something else I'm gonna be explaining too in this live stream. Well, I don't know if I'm explaining in this live stream or not. It's about language in comment sections. I dropped it in the road while it was snowing and found it days later working fine. What kind of Huawei phone was it? No carrier or plan. Oh, okay. So Android phone, 150, no notch. Make sure I got that right. Let's go up here and I will. Okay, 150 Android phone with a headphone jack and no notch. Oh, goodness. If you'd have said 200, I have a good one in mind, but you said 150. Because if you said 200, I would have said the Nokia 6.1. Because it has no notch. It has a standard 16:9 with no notch and a headphone jack. But that's 200. 150. No carrier or plan. I mean, there's a lot of budget phones out there you can buy from a carrier and never activate it and just use it on Wi-Fi. You can go and buy like a Boost Mobile phone and never activate it and just use it on Wi-Fi if you so wish. There's so many out there. I'll try to think as I'm talking here. And I have Spectrum 15 a month. Should I switch to Ant for 10? To who for 10? Man, I don't know, dude. The same phone I had, 4 of them because they kept boot looping after one day. Most replacement, the king got stolen. Have you been to Tulsa? No, I've never been to Oklahoma. Man, I'm not a schedule person. I'll never be a schedule person. So I know you mentioned that about every live stream. I need to be on a schedule. I do not keep schedules. Bro. I'm waiting patiently for Visible Wireless to have more unlocked devices to be compatible for the S9 for the Galaxy Note 9. Visible is off Verizon Wireless unlimited talk, text, and hotspot, 4G, 5 megabits per second. Yeah. I heard a lot about Visible. The E5 Plus even has dual camera setup with laser focus. That's a big upgrade on cameras. Actually, it's not dual camera on the rear with the E5 Plus or Supra. It's one camera and laser focus, so it's only one camera. The other one looks like a camera, but it's only a focus, laser focus. Honestly, don't remember. It was a cheap straight talk. Was it the Huawei Sensa? Because I had a straight talk Huawei Sensa. That thing was like, oh my goodness, it was so laggy and so choppy and slow because of the lack of RAM and processing power along along with the heavy Huawei skin that it was back then. But that phone was really nice. Other than that, gonna actually leave now, haha. I would say the new mobile, yeah, well, yeah, the new Mobile G3 has no headphone jack. I would recommend the new Mobile G3 as well, but yeah, no headphone jack. Where have you seen the Moto G7 for $200? I've not seen it for anywhere less than like 250 on Google Fi or 300 in regular. Moto G6 straight talk 149 if you're phone jack and no notch. There you go. I forgot about the Moto G6. Octa-core also, please. Like I say, I mean, if you could spend a bit more than 150, I would say the Nokia 6.1. You know, it's got a 5.5 inch full 1080p display, 16 by 9, really good cameras. I think it's a 630 octa-core processor, 3 gigabytes of RAM, 32 gigabytes of storage. Really nice metal build design. You can get it for around 179, something like that, 179 to 199. It's a great phone, really good phone, but I know that's more than what you want to spend. I'm still here just playing Xbox. Just remembered it was a Huawei Ascend. Oh, okay. Have you met? No, I have not met. I have no idea who that is. Caleb. That was supposed to say AT&T. This thing Audi corrects. even put auto with Audi. Oh man, are you doing voice to text or are you typing? Basically, it is worth saving $5 a month. And would you switch your stay? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Whoa. 200 is fine. I'll pay 50. Honestly, I would say the Nokia 6.1 is a great phone. Has good cameras, has good quality. It's quick. The battery life is pretty good on it. Has a headphone jack, Type C. Headphone jack, no notch. Solid overall phone. Very solid overall phone. You can find them at Best Buy. I think that Best Buy was selling them for $230. I got mine for $179. Hopefully they're on sale again. Maybe I haven't looked. There's a lot of phones out there, but that's the one that's kind of popping in my head the most is the 6.1 Nokia. Chizraf says to M. Keller, for me to switch anything, I have to save like $20 a month. Yeah, honestly, saving $5 a month would not justify me changing some carrier. Now, 10, 15, 20, yeah. But 5, nah, probably not. I want to get the Honor 10 Lite. It's on Amazon for $195. Oh, it's another one. You can also get the hang on a second. Okay, who's Ace? All right, have a good one there, Cameron. Oh, battery size. I'm going to answer since I'm sitting here. Battery size on the Nokia is 3,000. 3,000 something. I'm not sure what the battery size. I know it's 3,000. It's not a huge battery. I think it's like 3,040 milliamps. It's not a big battery, but it's not a bad battery. And the 630 processor is a pretty good processor for battery optimization as well. Also, you can probably get the Honor 7X as well. The Honor 7X runs the Kirin something. It's an octa-core processor as well. It's got 3 gigabytes of RAM, 32 gigabytes of storage. You can get it in red, blue, different colors. Has a headphone jack. Really nice phone as well, and you can get that for probably sub 150 right now. It's the Honor 7X, but you'll probably only find it on Amazon, eBay, places like that, because Honor is a product of Huawei. And I've had my 7X for a while. So older phone, it's been out for a little while. It's a great phone, but you know, if you know, it's just there's a bunch of good phones out there. Let's see. 6.1, yeah, the new the G3 Plus. Oh, the 6.1 G3 Plus or Umidigi F1, which is better? Personally, they're all three great phones, and they all have their goodness in certain areas. But the overall package right now, I would say the Umidigi F1. Typing on a Bluetooth keyboard. Oh, okay. But yeah, the battery size on the Nokia, I want to say like 3040 milliamp. That's probably a little bit lower than what it is, but I honestly can't remember, to be honest. The Moto E5 Plus has the same 720p display, but it seems like it looks a lot better than the E4. But oh yeah, oh yeah. All right, Caleb. Thank you for joining in, man. You have a good night, and we'll talk to you later. The Phoenix Nate, congrats on 20K. Hey, appreciate it. Appreciate it. I switched from Metro. Switched from Metro by T-Mobile to AT&T. I'm on the discounted 65 plan. Pay 45 for unlimited. I love it. Some areas I get well over 100 megabits per second. Sweet. In the Charlotte area, says TechWiz. Honor 7X battery size, please. I'm not good at remembering battery sizes. I'm not really good at remembering battery sizes. I know that I get really good battery on the Honor 7X. I believe it gets better battery than the 6.1 Nokia. But it runs, I want to say it's a Kirin 670. It's not a Snapdragon. It's not MediaTek. It's Huawei's own processor. You also got and you can get it for probably sub 150 depending on where you buy it from. But the battery, I'm trying to remember. I can probably look it up here for you. Give me 1 second. Honor 7X, and I can probably yeah, I'm seeing them on different sites. I mean, some are selling them for very expensive, some are selling them for cheap. You gotta just kind of, you know, do your research, to be honest. But the 7X has got a 5.93 display, with a 33, it says here a 3340 milliamp battery. My original upgrade was supposed to be the Moto E5 Plus, but Walmart didn't have it in stock. Okay. What are your thoughts on the LG K8? It's been out for a while. You know, I have a K8, but I haven't really used it. Oh, that's your phone? I mean, it's not a bad little phone. You know, I had the one from US Cellular, actually. I think Huawei is still snapping. Take over. Oh, yeah. If Huawei was allowed in the US, they have already taken over Apple. They are already number 2 to Apple's 3. And they're on Samsung's heels. If Huawei was still allowed in the US, Huawei would be number 1. They would knock off Samsung. That's why the government, I'm going to say it again, that's why the government wanted Huawei out of the US, because I believe that Apple and Samsung had their hands in the government's pockets and got Huawei out of here, finding every excuse in the book to keep Huawei out of the US. Because back whenever Huawei was little and Huawei wasn't really making an impact in the cell phone industry here in the U.S., who cared about Huawei? Huawei was just another manufacturer phone, and they really wasn't making an impact. But whenever Huawei began to dominate and knock out some of these awesome phones, then they started to whine. And then now they're wanting every country to ban Huawei. I mean, the U.S. is wanting other countries, like it's any of our business what other countries do with phones. You know, they're wanting other countries to quit supporting Huawei, and I'm like, why is it any of your business? Why is it any of your business? Um, but that's why. In my opinion, I mean, I got my thoughts on the whole deal. I think almost 50 likes here and 20,000 subscribers. Thank you. That's much appreciated. What uses do you throw at the Honor 7X? I mean, what first of all, what do you do on your phone? I mean, you can ask me all these questions, but you tell me what you do with the phone, and that's going to give me more of an idea. Cause if you're wanting a extremely powerful phone for very heavy usage, you're not really going to find it for that kind of price point. So you tell me what you want to use your phone for, and then I can be more of a help. Get the Moto X4 on Amazon for $140. Runs Pi now and is on Android One. There you go, Moto X4. Runs the Snapdragon 630, dual cameras, 3 gigs of RAM, 30 GB storage, 1,000 mAh battery, fingerprint sensor, etc. All right, have a good one there, Caleb. Yeah, there is a kid in my class with the LG Cosmos 2, the one with keyboard. Wow. That's not happening. Huawei is going to keep staying on Samsung until they can find a way to take over. Oh, yeah. I use Huawei because I freaking can. I use Honor because I can, and I rub it in, and I sit there and I promote it because, yeah, I'm all Huawei. I'm a major supporter of Huawei. Every manufacturer has their shadiness, regardless if anybody wants to admit it or not. Every manufacturer is shady, but it's just a lot of it goes hush hush. Shh. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Apple, Samsung. But anyway, games, YouTube, web browser, that stuff. Just want a phone that will do that for $150 and last a day and a few hours. Yeah, I mean, if you're using it a lot, like continuously gaming, continuously YouTube, most phones ain't gonna last you a day if you're doing it a lot. If you're on it a lot all during the day, not many phones are gonna be able to do that unless you get into like the more expensive phones with the bigger batteries and all that kind of stuff. But I believe that depending on what kind of game you're talking about. I mean, if you're thinking about PUBG, you're gonna have some glitches on the Nokia, on the Honor, because they're not built for the really powerhouse games like PUBG and stuff like that. So they're really good, like the like the Honor and the Nokia and other phones in that price range. They're really good, but as far as like playing really graphic intense games, you're gonna have some stuttering, some freezing here and there. That's just the way it is for phones that are in that price range. Unless you can find you like an older flagship for like that for around that price, but then you gotta be careful because they're gonna be used and abused, and you gotta be really be careful about that as well. I'm really thinking about getting the Honor 10 Lite. I just love that silver blue color. Oh yeah. Samsung and Apple just got big heads. They think that they're the best companies. They're really not. I got a Motorola, and I don't really care about Samsung or Apple. There you go, Tyler. All right, the Phoenix Snake. Thank you for joining in. You have a good one, man. How good is the MediaTek P60? Excellent. I can do everything. To me, from my testing, what I've tested so far, the P60 processor is in between the 820 and the 835 Snapdragon in performance. I've done a little personal speed test between the Essential phone with the 835, 4 gigabytes of RAM, stock Android, running Pi, versus the Umidigi F1 with the P60, stock Android, Android Pi, 4 gigabytes of RAM, side by side, opening games, opening apps. The Essential took it, but only by like a split second. It wasn't enough to really even matter. So the P60 is a pretty powerful processor. There's even phones now with like a P70, P72 processor. So they're pretty solid. Games like Theo Town, City Sim, Isle Market Adventure. Them games I never played, so honestly, I really don't know. It's really kind of hard for me to sit there and say for sure if it's going to play it well, depending on how graphic intense it is. Versus Snapdragon, of course. Yeah, I mean, the 835 is very close to the P60. From what I'm seeing, some will argue with that. I mean, I know the 855's out now, but honestly, I mean, yeah, I mean, do you still like your V20? Yes, I do. Moto has the Z2 Force T-Mobile variant on sale for $150 on the website. It's going to sell out fast. Then the 2200 milliamp hour battery mod on sale for $37. There's you a good deal. The Z2 Force, they are not intensive really. Well, yeah, it's not really graphic intensive. I would say that the 7X or the 6.1 Nokia would do just fine. To be honest. But since I don't use it and I don't know how your consumption is on, how heavy you use it, I really cannot be 100% certain and give you any kind of guarantees. 6-7 hours of on-screen time. It depends on how much you use the phone. I mean, like I said, it depends on how much YouTube you watch, how much games you play. It's going to all vary. And, not knowing, and nobody can guarantee you what kind of battery life you're going to get. We can all speculate and give our experience and our reviews on how much time we got on battery, how much time we get on battery, hours and stuff like that. But everybody's usage is different. I might can get 7 hours on screen time while somebody else might only can get 4. And some can get 9 or 10. It just really all depends on your usage. Nobody can really tell anybody what kind of battery life they're going to get on the phone. All we can tell is what we're experiencing and what we're doing and what kind of battery life we're getting. I know it's kind of hard to tell. Just got done applying for monitor. Hey, that's what's up, Mill Hustle. What's going on, man? Yeah, lower the brightness, no Bluetooth, turning off location, turning off, stuff like that's going to save battery. And a lot of phones have a battery saver, power saver as well. I'm going to get that CV Tech tattoo. Hey, what's going on? Got Mill Hustles in the house. Hope you're doing good, man. So I got 27 in the chat. I got 50 likes. Thanks for all the donations. I'm fixing to jump off of here because it's already 12:37, and I still got about a 20-minute drive ahead of me. And I got videos to do tonight, which I swear I don't want to do them, but depending on my mood. So I'm going to be wrapping this up here in the next little bit. I'll stay on for just a few more minutes. I've been on for 99 minutes. So, yeah, I've been on for a while, over an hour and a half. So, I'll stay on for just a couple more minutes, and I'll answer just a few more remaining questions. And then I'm going to be jumping off of here because my LED's going dead for another one thing. I'm going to buy batteries again, which really the iPhone the iPhones are always kind of lower. If I was using the Umidigi right now or the Galaxy S7, it'd be a whole lot brighter. But the iPhones just don't let in a whole lot of light on their front cameras for some reason. Most of these budget phones have 720p displays. Anyway, that really helps when it comes to saving battery, yes. It's great to see you. Can't wait to see the video. Yeah, I got some. Hey, Luna Tears, how are you doing? I'm not staying till 1 o'clock, man. You don't understand what I got to do, dude. I got a lot of things to do, man. And, stay here till 1 o'clock. Then it'll be 1:30 getting home and getting there. It's be late. But I've done it before, so who knows when it'll be. Depending on how many comments come through. How was your day? It was okay. I mentioned that earlier about how I told the whole story about how the name CV Tech came up, and I'm not gonna just go back and watch it somewhere in the stream. Somebody asked me that earlier, where I got the name from, and it's all in the video, and it took me like forever to explain it, so it's in there somewhere. Thanks, you really helped. 6.1 or Honor 7X, you're the best. You're very welcome, man. I hope this phones will work. There are other phones out there. If you want to just kind of like shop around a little bit, there are other phones out there that may be better for you, that you might like better. That's just the two phones that popped into my head, was the Honor 7X and the Nokia 6.1, as far as no notch and a headphone jack with an octa-core processor that's going to work well, with good cameras as well. Hope you have a great night. And all right, Tyler the Gamer, thank you for joining in, man. I'm at the go find me a country music album, listen to in. Okay. How was your average with battery on the F1? I know everyone different, but doesn't hurt to ask. I've got as little as like a day and a half up to past 3 days. I've got between 7 hours screen on time and 13 hours screen on time. Just depends on how hard I use it. Right now, I currently have 68% remaining. And let's see where my battery is at. I'm only at 9 hours and 3 hours screen on time. So I've been using it really heavy. So that really just kind of all depends, Sometimes I can get, like a day with like 14 hours of screen on time. I can sometimes get 2 days with like 7 to 8 hours, 8 or 9 hours. It all varies. It all varies. I got some screenshots of some various batteries testing that I've done on it. So when I do my next video on it, which I'm going to try to get done soon, but it just keeps getting pushed further and further back. I'm going to throw in those screenshots. It's almost 1 yeah, it's almost 1 o'clock here. Yes, 10:40 where Chris is at. All right, Rose Jane, thank you for joining in. You have a great night and a good day tomorrow, and we'll talk to you later. If you want, oh yeah, also, thank you for mentioning that. The Nokia 6.1 is also Android One. So you're going to be guaranteed to get updates, every month and a half with the newest security updates for, I can't remember when the phone came out in 2018. So you'll probably get the next version of Android as well as security updates pretty regularly. So that would be the phone I'd recommend, would be the Nokia 6.1 because of Android One and all those other goodies. Me and you need to collaborate if I ever happen to visit North Carolina. Yeah, Android One for the win. Menace Games, I've been a subscriber since you was at 5,000 subs. Wow. I'm not going to be streaming, but just a few more minutes, Chris. Gotta stop biting my fingernails. Do you have any suggestions? Can't take the pain anymore. Dude, I've been biting my nails since I could chew. That's my worst habit. That's why I get a lot of crap comments about how bad my fingers look when I do videos. Because my fingers don't look good. I know it. I made videos about it. I've told why they look bad. And people still are like, look at those fingernails. Them are awful. And I'm like, well, don't look at them. If you don't freaking like it, don't look at them. You know? I'm like, why are you going to be watching a tech video and worrying about somebody's fingernails? I'm like, really? You know? I mean, if you don't like it, don't freaking look at it. That's how I see it. You know what I'm saying? I know I kind of went off on a rant there. I'm sorry. But, you know, it gets annoying whenever you get comments constantly about it. And I'm like, you know, I didn't ask their opinion how my nails should look, you know, and if they don't like it, don't look at it. I mean, I don't go to somebody's video and stare at their fingernails or stare at their hands. I mean, really, I'm looking at the product. Sorry, but I can't tell you how to stop biting them because I've been biting them since I could chew. So honestly, that's my biggest habit I need to break as well. Believe me, I can't stand it either. But I've tore up mine so bad that even if they was to grow back, they wouldn't grow back right. Let's see. It's really good battery life. Thank you so much. I would appreciate those screenshots. Yeah, I will definitely have those. Yeah, I still get them every once in a while, Kenneth. Can't wait for your new vids. Oh, forgot the Lenovo P2 5100 milliamp. 50. Oh, okay. I didn't know about that phone. You have a good night too, Lunateers. Thank you for joining in. I don't care how my fingers look. Better in a certain point when you buy them too low, it really hurts. And I'll never start with, yeah. Fingernail comments, really? I'm telling you, dude. I get them a lot. Look at them thumbs. Look how bad them fingernails. Ooh, I can't watch. I'm like, I just laugh. I laugh because I'm like, seriously? I mean, people get crap if their fingernails look too bad. People get crap if their fingernails are too long. And I'm like, man, it's like, man, seriously. I mean, sometimes it gets on my nerves because I'm like, dude. And I had one person comment, and they was like, you know, they was telling me that I needed to fix my nails. I needed to do this. I needed to do that. And I'm like, oh, that's so cute. You trying to tell me how to run my channel and tell me what I need to do. That's very, very cute. I thought it was hilarious. I'm like, who watches a video about a phone, and looks at people's fingernails, and they're like, I do. And I'm like, and they're like, well, you need to fix it and you need to stop it. And that's when I was like, oh, that's so cute. You know, trying to tell me what I need to be doing and how to run my, yeah, that's priceless. Tommy J says, if they want to look at pretty nails, watch iJustine, Crystal K, and Eric. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. My fingernails break off all the time. Yeah. Absolutely, it should get Android 9. Every J series phone gets at least one major update. I recommend putting on clear nail polish to make your nails taste bad, so it might help. That could. That's what I heard people that help stop biting. Yeah, I'm going to start putting duct tape around them. People just learn to complain. Yeah, I think it's crazy. Good job not cussing them out. Yeah, I'm just like, don't worry about it. I'm like, oh, that's, you know. If it's your channel, if you don't like his fingernails, that bad. Don't why exactly. If you don't like it, don't watch it. That's why there's a back button. There's a back button there for a reason. Why don't you have fingernail clippers? I do, but I just tend to bite them. There's just a whole lot better. It's just a whole lot. It's just something. Like I said, it's been something I've done since I've been able to chew. I wish I could stop before they got real bad. They hurt and bleed. Oh yeah, I've had mine bleed. I've had my whole hand before bloodied from them bleeding. But I'm just like, nah. Mine really ever hurt. Mine's so tough now. They never really hurt. I mean, I've had them before where I've had blood soaked back in my hand, and I just shake it off, wash it off, and be done with it. Wrap it up in a Band-Aid and move along. The fact that they come to a dude's tech channel and say some pretty nails is funny. I know. I know. Yeah, I know they look bad. I mean, I try to keep my thumbs in good condition because my thumbs is what's been seen the most. But it don't always work out that way. I just find it funny. The fact that they come to yeah, my daughter bites her toenails off. Yeah, I've seen people do that as well. I think I mean, I know it's a disgusting habit. I know it's a really bad habit, and I don't like doing it either. Believe me, I would rather have a lot nicer looking nails just for the heck, just for the heck of it. And what in the world? Notification? Seriously, come on now. I would rather make them look a whole lot better, but honestly, they never probably will because it's been a habit that I've been doing for 30 some years now. So it is funny. It is funny, and especially whenever they try to tell me that I better stop this or I better stop that, I'm like, that's just cute. I think you were pretty great. Tell them you are not an American. Tonight I got the iPhone SE, Galaxy S7, and the Umidigi F1. You're making me laugh, bro. I'm telling you, you would not believe some of the comments that I get, man. A lot of them, I'm just like, ooh, you write the comment, and I got the power to block, You know what I'm saying? I mean, I let a lot of stuff go. I'm like, there's no point in it. I mean, you argue with, yeah. I let it go because I'm just thinking. My friend says just stop, but it's not that. It's not. I just hope that it doesn't get infected and have to cut one off. Yeah, that could be bad. That could be bad. That's like telling you to stop drinking Mellow Yellow. Never, yes, never, unless I have to. Unless the doctor says no more Mellow Yellow, you're gonna die, something like that. I'm getting a lot of comments on something. I don't know what it is. They can't tell you better anything. Yeah, exactly. What are people going to criticize next? Your hat or your glasses or your... They have told me before, take off your sunglasses. It's dark. And I'm like, well, for one, I got a bright LED light shining right in my eyes. Number two, these are prescription. So I can see just as good with these on at nighttime. I've drove with these on at night like this before. And I can see just as good as with my regular glasses. I'm dead serious. They look really dark. Okay, they look really, really dark. But I can see signs way down the road just as clear as I can with the other ones on. I don't drive with these on. I have once, but I don't drive with them on at night because that's just, for one thing, it's stupid. And another thing, it's dangerous, because it is a bit darker. It's like you having completely blacked out 2% limo tint windows. Okay, you can't see out of the thing. That's about how these look. Anyway. Oh yeah, I get criticized over everything. My language, my draw, I'm called all kinds of names. I laugh at it and I love it. I don't give a people worry about fingernails. I know. That's what I tell them. I'm like, why are you worried about my fingernails? Because I am. And I'm like, well, you know what? I'm like, if you're worried about my fingernails, you need to reevaluate. You need to reevaluate your porn. You need to reevaluate some things. That's what you're worried about, But see, here's the thing. Here's the thing about it. They do it because they're sitting behind a phone or a computer using a fake name, with no profile picture. They can see what they can think that they can see what they want to say when they want to say it, because they have no strangled because they have no life. That's why they do it. Honestly, don't care about that's about fingernails. My fingernails aren't perfect but decent. Yeah, I wish mine were better than they. I've been talking too much. I'm beginning to get choked up and everything. I get like that when I drink a lot. They're supposed to be looking at the phone like your. I know. I mean, I know you're gonna notice the fingernails. I notice people's fingernails, and I've seen some really, I've seen some crazy things too. But I mean, I'm the kind of person to where I want. I mean, if I watched a video on something, I seen something really disgusting on somebody's hand or finger, I'm not going to be sitting there posting some trash comment just to make them feel worse than they probably already do. I want to, I guess that's the difference between people with feelings and no feelings. You know, um, if you see something that somebody may not be proud of themselves on something like that, but it's visible, that's the difference between somebody who's going to sit there and trash them and talk crap about them and talk down about it, other than somebody that's going to try to uplift them, try to help them, and not focus on that, even though you might see it and not like it. That's the difference between people with feelings and no feelings. You know. Mellow Yellow is now one of my favorite drinks, thanks to you. Hey, glad I could help, man. mm. Yeah, I remember Vault. I keep my Mellow Yellows in a paper towel because even though it's cool, this thing, it's amazing. Paper towels. Well, it's starting to get warm again too, which right now is pretty chilly. But now that it's getting warm again, wrapping your drinks up in like paper towels. Take two paper towels and wrap it around and around and around it. And surprisingly, when the drink sweats, it keeps it cool longer. And that's why I always just carry them now in a paper towel. What's wrong with the draw? There ain't a thing wrong with the draw. I wouldn't have it any other way. I've been called all kinds of names, but I'm like, hey, thank you, I appreciate it. What they mean to insult me or discriminate against me about with this, that, or the other, I'm like, thank you, I appreciate that. What you meant for to make me, what you meant for disrespect, I find awesome. So thank you. I tried Coca-Cola orange. I was going to ask, has anybody tried the orange vanilla Coca-Cola? Because to me, that sounds freaking nasty. But you say it's pretty good. We are carrying this off topic. Just stop criticizing. If you hate it, don't watch. Let's enjoy the last minutes of the end. Yeah, there you go. There you go. I know it took a way. That this stream took a way left turn. Um, let's see. Um, our society is too based on looks and norms. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I look at you and what information I can gain from you. Yeah, exactly. And I'm the same way. It's respect. I tried a Mellow Yellow. It was okay. But no, what? I put mine in the freezer until it was a bit icy. So anyway, it's going on 1 o'clock. So you can buy a can of Vault off of even for $55. Dang, $55. All right. Thank you for joining in. God bless you as well. You have a good man, and we'll talk at you later. But has anybody else here tried the new orange vanilla Coca-Cola? I mean, now, if it was just orange Coca-Cola, I might say yeah. But throwing in the orange vanilla mix, I don't know how that would be. I thought about trying one, but I don't know. But, man, it's 1 o'clock. My goodness. All right, you have a good night, TBM Keller. Thank you for joining in, man. Got 25 watching, 50 likes. Thank you for everyone who's donated for this 20,000 subscriber live stream. I appreciate it a lot. It helps me out a lot as well. I'm going to go ahead and jump off of here. Jasmine Brown, good night. Thank you for joining in. Hope you have a great night. It has more vanilla in it. Oh, okay. Haven't tried to, kind of scared to. All right, you have a good one as well, Tommy James. Thank you for joining in, man. Thank you for that. Oh my goodness, that old Lincoln. Oh my goodness, I don't know about all that. You have a great night as well, Queen Squad. Shay Kennedy, have a great night as well. Good night, TSB. Thank you for joining in. The orange gives it an extra kick. Okay. But anyway, good night, Kenneth Marlin. Thank you for that, man. Appreciate it. So anyway, I want to get out of here. No, I hate carbonation, so I drink. Okay. Anyway, thank y'all for joining in. Y'all have a good night. Subscribe if you haven't. Hit that bell for notifications for further videos. That would be awesome. Y'all have a good